Tasha, how are you?
I'm
Hey.
doing well, thank you, Sharon. How are you?
I don't know. So this is going to be special tonight. You can't put your hand in front of the screen, Tasha.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
You're right. You're right. I can't.
No, you can't.
I'm here with you. I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry. Okay, so obviously I'm not in my home office, right? I got a new setup, and so I'm trying to do a few things here.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
I'm set now.
Okay. Well, let's just start off and tell everybody who we are. I'm Sharon. You are.
I'm Tasha, and I reside in Maryland, but praise the Lord, I'm in Florida with my family for Christmas.
Wonderful. I'm Sharon, and I am in North Carolina, and we are the Accountability Queens. And for anyone who's watching, Tasha has about a 10-15 second delay. And so uh this
Thanks
we
for
are
just putting me on blast.
listen, because I need everyone to work with my patients as they see it take you to forever to get through this. So anyway, we're the Accountability Queens. We have been accountability partners for about 9 years now, and we've helped each other achieve some great things and become the women that we want to become. And what we do is what we help other people find their ideal accountability partner and help them have the best and most successful relationship possible. And so tonight, as you can see, my friend is clearly on vacation because ain't nothing. All right, here we go.
And we're happy. We're very happy this evening. This is one of these shows that, a wine glass is appropriate, right?
This is right. So this is our last show of the year. This is Get to Know Us, right? Get to know the Accountability Queens. We put together, just because people, we appreciate everyone who's tuned in and who's watched and has given us feedback. It's been great. But we also understand that people don't necessarily get to know us. We've had some amazing people on the show this year, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She's shaking because she's 10 seconds behind everybody.
And don't do that. Don't do that. Just
Okay.
patience, right? Just a little quiet is fine. So I was going to say, right, we've been able to ask all these questions of other people, and now it's our turn for people to get to know us.
It is. And so, interestingly enough, this week, we had put together a list of questions. And we also put it out to folks that they can ask us questions. And this morning, we got some even better questions than the ones that we had planned.
And I'm watching the comments on Facebook. So if there are other questions that come up, just pop them in and we'll get them in for you.
Okay. All right. And so I don't know what questions are going to come up when, but neither one of us do. Right. So this is how it's going to go. We're going to answer the questions. We're going to surprise both of us because we've not discussed what our answers are really. And then we're going to do the lightning round at the very end, the one that Tasha does with everyone, which is going to be fun because it's made both of us a little nervous this week. All right, so get to know Sharon and Tasha. First question. What did you learn about yourself after being home for most of the year? First of all, cheers to you. Yeah, can I just say we made it through.
First, cheers. This is
Cheers.
Absolutely a celebratory time for us. Cheers.
Absolutely. Cheers.
I'll go first on this one. I think my mom and I were talking about this the other day. I didn't realize how much of a house mouse that I was, and okay with not being around people. So maybe that's, some level of introvert that I have. And I really feel like I'm an extrovert. I'm a people person, but I think I learned that about myself. That's one thing, as well as that I can work out from home.
Yeah. What did I learn about myself after being home for most of the year? To your point, I'm actually, I was raised an only child. I do have a brother. I am comfortable being by myself. So it doesn't make me, I'm not anxious or antsy or anything. I enjoy myself. I like my own company. I do, though, miss a fine restaurant. I do miss that. But I don't know that I had any big revelations about myself. So that I can say that for sure. All right. Next up for us. What has been your go-to food recipe?
You go first on this one.
Listen. If
cauliflower pizza from Costco.
2 things from Costco. Well, it might be 3 things. There's the cauliflower crust pizza from Costco for sure. There's also, Costco has these chicken tacos. Man, I might be telling my secret to someone in the audience, but the chicken tacos, I've had people come over and I just, put it out real nice. Oh man, I'm quite the host. And you eat off of it for a while. It's great. Yeah, those are probably my 2 go-tos. What about you?
So anybody that knows me knows that I do not like to cook. I do it as a duty, as a mother and wife. And so we typically have Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. I will say that I make my own taco seasoning from, the spices that are in my cabinet. It's really good. So that's definitely a go-to. And
hold on. Did you just say I make my own taco seasoning?
Yes.
All you did was season the meat. You always got to season meat. You didn't make no taco seasoning.
Listen.
Come on.
I don't have any McCormick taco seasoning from Costco, the large jar in my pantry.
Right? Listen, neither do I.
Cumin. I'm sorry, ma'am. You don't?
No, ma'am. I have Obey.
I'm pretty sure you might have taco seasoning too.
Oh, wait. You're right. I do. Okay. But I don't use
it. Okay.
You're right. I do. All right. I do it.
So being able to put those together, I
you chefing it
in the back a little bit for that.
Oh, for real? Okay.
I'm chefing it, yeah. And I don't know, grilled chicken too easy. So yeah, cooking is definitely not my thing. Not at all.
No. But also the carrot soup, the roasted carrot soup we both went to, right?
That was a good one. I'm the only one in my house that eats it though.
Oh, well, and that got introduced to the fam who came in town in February. I had my family friends come and spend a weekend with me, and it was amazing because Keisha said, "I'm just gonna make whatever is in your refrigerator. I'll figure what out. We'll figure something out." And she came out with a roasted carrot soup that has now become a family favorite, right? So if my aunts and my mom are on, they can tell you, they swear by it.
Passed on to my family too.
Yeah, Jasmine is also into it, and we're like, oh, too easy and healthy and great. And
yeah,
that was great.
Keisha.
Thanks, Keisha. Right? I gotta tell her. Yeah, I tell her all the time. All right. What was in your last Amazon order?
Okay, so I live by Amazon. I do not like shopping. I don't like going to the store, especially these past 9 months. And so everything in my house comes from Amazon. Everything from the Cascade dishwasher pods to diapers. I still got kids that wear diapers, right? So my last order had their bath soap in it and my gang flings. It was delivered yesterday.
I'm going to say my last Amazon order, because if anyone, maybe you're like me, I have a couple of Fire Sticks, and they're thin and they fall in between. And I lost a remote for a better part of 2-3 weeks. Could not find a remote, and as someone who is a cord cutter, you actually need the Fire Stick to actually see anything going on. So in my last was the, I think the rubber silicone covers so they don't go into
Cover for the remote.
For the remote, because I can't do that again.
What color did you get? You're late because you told me that your mom got those, and I was like, for sure. See, before I lose mine again, I'm gonna go ahead and get those. I got bright red.
Yeah.
What color did you get?
I went by price, so I didn't care what color they were. I needed 3 in a pack, and I went for the cheapest. So mine are like blue and green and something and pink.
Got it.
Yeah,
cool.
It was $6 though. That's. But also, you're right. I told you about it, and I hadn't lost mine yet. And then when I lost it,
it's inevitable. It is inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's see. How have you maintained connectivity in the pandemic?
Well, I don't talk to that many people in general. So wasn't very hard for me. I still called them, and Zoom dates, of course. I mean, I've been doing the same thing that everybody else has been doing. But my life, especially over the past 4 months, has been kind of busy. I mean, yeah, so I think just phone calls, definitely text. I've learned this year, especially, that when somebody crosses your mind, that you really should reach out to them and kind of be sure to take the time to send the message or make the phone call, because life's not promised to any of us, right? And so I have definitely, I feel like, expressed my appreciation and gratitude for people more this year, and definitely made phone calls and, carved out time for Zooms with people that I probably otherwise would not have hung out with, I guess, if you can call that hanging out.
I feel like I've been able to, and I'm far more of a social butterfly than you, for sure. And so
you are, for sure.
So just to be honest, prior to pandemic, in the morning, before I even got to work, I probably had about 3 or 4 conversations.
Amazing.
Right? My conversations would probably start around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. And by the time I got to my office, well, listen, I get to my office around 9:30,
Banker's hours.
I mean, so so let's be honest. I talk to a good amount of people, and even though the largest part of my friend group is in Maryland, because I've been in Charlotte for about 5 years now. God, 5 years.
Wow.
I've had that, right? I've already been in practice of how to maintain connectivity. So that, but interestingly, that changed, right? Because now I'm not getting up at 6:30 in the morning anymore, right? So I don't talk to the people in the morning like I used to. I do talk to them throughout the day now, but because I'm working from home. But I think, and you may attest to, like, we've had some amazing group Zoom calls, girls night out. We've had some prayer calls that have been great this year. I think our friend group in some ways got closer as a result of those prayer calls. I also think that, oh gosh, you and I mean, we started working out together through FaceTime. So, and
I learned that about myself. I was always that one is like, I can't work out at home.
Let's you get to Instagram, you go to Mr. and Mrs. Muscle, you pull 2 of those workouts, you sit there. What we do is I blast the music, we put our phones up, and let's go, and we talk and we go. But also virtual walking, right? We've gone on virtual walks together. So, and I've done that with other people too. So I have found unique ways to remain and to stay connected. So that's been good. I am going to look at the comments here. Jazz, yes, we see there. Hi, Gail. Yes, we see this. We see you. Jasmine liked the carrot soup. Check. And McCarthy says hello. Hi, McCarthy. Hey, Aunt. And I see Aunt up there as well. So, all right.
Yeah. I'm watching the comments. I'm watching the comments for questions. I just haven't seen any questions yet. I can't see YouTube questions. I can only see Facebook questions. Okay.
All right. We're going to get through this. Listen, you're on vacation. We're drinking wine. We're going to get through this. All right. So, question: what would you have done differently if you knew the pandemic was going to last all year?
Wow. I probably would have started grad school in the spring instead of the fall, so that I could have been through a year already, instead of just one semester. I think that's it. I mean, I don't know that I would have done anything differently, and maybe after you start to talk, something may come to mind. But that's the one thing that I can think of. I probably would have started my MBA program in April.
I thought about this today, and if I had known, I would have given my mom a hug a lot longer and a kiss on the cheek a lot longer. Like, I know the last time I kissed my mom on the cheek, she had come to my house. I don't remember why she was there, but she was there, and maybe she was dropping something off. And, as I do, I gave her a kiss on the way out. But if I had known that I wasn't going to be able to hug her, give her a kiss. I mean, I have seen my mom, and thankfully my mom and my family has been healthy, right? But if I had known, I definitely would have given my mom a much longer hug and kiss. I would have hugged and kissed more my family members. I would have done that for sure.
I didn't understand that.
Oh, so sweet.
Does that change your answer? No.
It doesn't. No. I know Gail is a stickler about those things, and so yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you.
All right. So, what are you looking forward to doing, and where would you like to travel when it's safe?
Oh, I might say that I'm looking forward to eating out, but I know that the experience is going to be different, and so I don't know that I'm necessarily looking forward to that. Where would I like to travel when it's safe? I mean, I think the question is more like, where would I not like to travel when it's safe? I want to go everywhere. Yeah, I'm ready to get my family out. We've only taken one international trip, as a family, and my kids got passport pages that need to be filled up, So, and that's the stage that we're in. There's no longer any sort of just solo vacations right now. So I'm ready to fill up their passports and be able to, have them experience the world as it is going to be for them right now. I definitely want to be on a white sand beach with some sun, and someone bringing me drinks with umbrella in them. Yeah, rum mostly. Yeah, islands. I mean, so yeah, I guess that's it. Beach, islands, but I also have never, this is funny because I do have a list on my phone. I like lists, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I was like, when things open back up, I've never been like officially fitted for a bra. And so I want to go and have a bra fitting, right? So that I can have like an amazing bra. And this also, kind of relates to another conversation that we had and a text message you sent about some article that you read. So listen, hey, that's on my list, right? I've never done it. And yeah, I want my tatas to be measured correctly. And yes.
My face should just confirm that we have not discussed these things at all because I wasn't ready for that.
We haven't. You haven't seen my list.
I didn't know that. Nor did I know that we'd be admitting that to the world. But okay. That's fair. All right. So
No, it's the truth serum, right?
listen, I see it. I see it. What am I looking for? Listen, I cannot wait. And I travel back to Maryland about once a month. I stay a long weekend. I keep a packed schedule from the time I land to the time I fly out, right? Because I spend quality time with friends, and there's always a meal involved, some activity, some energy. So I can't wait to be able to do that, right? I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to do another weekend in New York, right? So Anna, you all remember Anna. Anna has been a guest on our show. Anna and I will now we like once a year we'll meet in some city that we want to go to and we'll spend a weekend together and just have a girls' weekend. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait. I mean, I think the Dominican is safe, with the whole people was dying and stuff. I look forward to being on a sandy beach and having someone bringing me drinks regularly as I absolutely do nothing. Like, I look forward to us having another friend vacation. You know how we all went to Greece a few years ago.
Yeah.
Find
for sure.
another vacation for us to all go on as the fam, rent a house, and just hang out and I know,
Yeah.
I do know one of us once, somebody's talking about that maybe in Florida. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But I definitely look forward to doing that. That's going to be amazing.
So let me just say about the whole fitting. Listen, honesty and transparency brings blessings, right? Someone who works for Nordstrom might be watching this and they'd be like, you know what? That's a good COVID story. We can make a commercial out of that. This was on her list. And they might ping me and no? Oh, okay. I just saying. These are the dreams and the things that happen in my head, okay? I'm just saying. Okay. Go ahead. Next question.
You
Never
really
know.
feel like
Just saying, you put things out there in the atmosphere.
Do you really want to be in a commercial about not having been fitted for a bra ever in life?
I mean, listen, if they're paying me, I might.
Okay. All right. And so, next question.
I mean,
okay.
honestly, like, is that a thing that most people have been fitted and I haven't? Maybe they have. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, I see you have some Tasha is comedy. Yvonne says, I had a broad fitting in Nordstrom's. Is it the wine? Yes, it is the wine. Sandra Clark says, hi, ladies. Hi there. Thank you for joining us all right. So question, what challenges are you holding? This is because we're accountability partners. What challenges are you holding yourself, each other accountable for right now? Ooh, that's a good one. We haven't talked about this.
What challenges? So for me, one is definitely investing, right? That's on my list, my contributions to my investment fund. You're holding me accountable for that. It's not been completed yet. Money was a big thing for me this year and in credit. And so I think, we did a good job with that, holding me accountable to make sure that I was taking the steps that I needed. And I think, our family, we talk about them a lot just in general, like there's always knowledge that's just like dropped in our group me, and people don't even realize a lot of times, the knowledge that they're dropping, how helpful it has been. And so I appreciate that. Yeah, I think for me it's a money front this year and making sure that I'm, making the right moves and doing the right thing.
I think you do a pretty good job of holding me accountable for things. So what challenges are you holding each other accountable for right now? So right now, if anything, I think for me it's working out.
Yeah,
Since
I was
it's
gonna say
been
you're back.
Yeah, because I was in a car accident earlier this year, so I've not been able to work out, which has been a challenge for me. And maintaining some level of activity, so I don't regress so far back that it's just difficult to come back. So definitely that, and our financial Fridays, right? So for those of you who don't know, Tasha and I generally, or we try to get on a Zoom on 12 noon on Fridays to say, okay, what do we need to knock out? What do we need to be on top of? And just go at it for about an hour or so to make sure that we're being
Yeah,
responsible.
and sometimes it's a quiet hour, right?
Yeah,
Like we're literally working on stuff. You just have
right.
to be there, on the Zoom, knowing that somebody is watching and listening. What you doing? What you doing now?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get
You
that
didn't
done?
fall down a dark hole, did you? Yeah, right.
Did you call the bank? Did you email?
I
Did you
have
find
seen people exactly. Yeah, I've seen people post, for example, like these, we're going to have 25-minute work sessions and like a bunch of people would get on Zoom. So I'm in grad school. They've done it for grad school, like study sessions. A bunch of people would just get on Zoom and you're just there to know that you're in this room to make sure that you're doing what it is that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I've never been in a large room of people. I don't know how that would work with me, but I definitely appreciate the one-on-one accountability.
So you're telling me that people are taking our style. They're listening to us and they've heard about our financial Fridays and they're biting us out. So it was basically just that. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the larger thing works. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Because I'm like, that's what I do all day at work with those people I work with, right? I'm always in a Zoom meeting, right? Aren't I? All right. All right. So next question. What positive thing happened this year?
You go first.
Wait, you know what? Can I just go back for a second? I think something that you and I both hold each other accountable for is where we're continuing to grow is how we approach things differently. Like sometimes we might hit something that's really frustrating and we'll both say, okay, well, let's stop. Let's look at this from a different perspective, right? You've held me accountable quite a few times on that. So I appreciate you for that. But you challenge me to make sure I'm looking at things, not only from my perspective, but from multiple perspectives, so I can have the best response possible and not respond like a jerk. All right. So what positive thing happened this year? For me, I think,
Don't be a jerk.
I don't want to be a jerk. I would say relationships got better because you had to connect in a different way. And so I would say the positive thing that happened to me was that relationships got better, deeper. Sadly, under this circumstance, but they did. You?
Yeah, I agree with that. Relationships is probably what I would have gone to. One of my goals over the past few years has been to be more loving and more transparent. I oftentimes feel like I don't express my love like I want to. And that's happened for me this year. I feel like I've been more expressive. Relationships, yeah. My husband and I are super close. We've talked about pandemics or, being relationship accelerators in either direction. And so for us, I definitely feel like it's accelerated us in the positive direction. And yeah, and and the connections that I've made with other people, like you said, unfortunate that it's been this situation, but the prayer calls and the Zooms that we've had, I definitely would say that's a positive thing for me this year.
Yeah. So there have been a couple more comments, right? So Sandra says it's a great idea. I did and loved it. I'm assuming she's talking about the bra fitting.
Bra fitting. Yeah.
Okay.
Jasmine.
Jasmine says, I guess she needs to be on the Financial Fridays. That we should launch an AQ Chat Financial Friday. Maybe we should. That's a great idea. Jasmine is also an associate producer of the AQ Chat series. And also, guys, if you have a question that you'd like us to answer, feel free to ask the question, because I'm running the chat box tonight too.
I said I was watching it on Facebook. Everything's coming on YouTube. Keith is watching us on Facebook.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, what do you have a new appreciation for? A new appreciation for. You got something?
You go first, dear.
I mean, if you got something, you go ahead. I'm thinking.
Me too. I'm buying time. What are you? I'm buying time here. I have. You know what? I think I'm always appreciative of my relationships. I think you know that about me. I love and I really value my relationships. I really do. But something that's happened probably over the last 2 years, and I know you know about it, but it's coming to mind now. I talk with Aniti every Sunday, and we've probably been talking every week for about 2 years now, right? And so without going through the whole story, it's not a likely conversation or how our paths would cross, right, at this juncture in our lives. But it is, I love our relationship. I love our talks. We talk every weekend. And the wisdom that is espoused from that 89-year-old OG is always inspiring, and just I'm just so much more grateful for it. And she said it to me, and then I talk to the girls, and I tell, let me tell you what Aniti said this weekend, and the girls love her. And so I'm incredibly appreciative. Last 2 or 3 years, I think. Yeah, we have an amazing relationship. What about you?
Nice. I think I don't know. One thing that comes to mind is special educators. So not just teachers, but special educators, right? Because their job is, I think, exponentially harder during COVID.
Yeah.
Because Zoom doesn't work for every special needs kid,
right,
mine included. And so, I give a shout out to Prince George's County and Kingsford Elementary, where my daughter goes to school. I feel like they've done a fantastic job in, finding a program that's been appropriate for the time that we're in right now, right? It's definitely not ideal, but it works. And the folks that work in Prince George's County Special Education Office work from morning till night. I mean, they'll be in an IEP meeting in the morning, and then you'll hear them on a town hall meeting at night. And I'm sure that's every night, right? And so it's not something that I would have thought about before, because those meetings would have been in person and I may not have been touching all of them. But now, because everything is electronic, you can see everything, and you hear somebody talking at 8 in the morning and at 8 at night. And so I think that teachers are gifts from God, because everyone is not blessed to be able to do that, but especially special educators. So definitely a new appreciation for, Peyton's classroom teacher and her staff.
Yeah. So we got a couple more comments. Keith likes us. And I guess, and Jasmine is saying Netflix and artistic content. I guess that's what she is, what she's appreciating.
Who's that?
Jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this is a question that you had come up with, that you found for us. Go ahead, explain the question. Ability to speak.
So would you rather? Would you rather lose your ability to speak or lose your ability to read?
You want me to go?
I asked the question.
Really? Did you? Did you really? I would rather lose my ability to read, simply because the way modern technology is, I can always hear. And while I have some very well-read friends, some in the audience, I love a good book on tape. Okay. And I believe that's reading too. Okay. And someone who tends to be a social butterfly like myself and who happens to work in public relations and communications, speaking is key. It's keeps the roof over my head. Yeah. Reading, I can listen. I'm just saying. There's a YouTube video on it. I'm just saying. Go ahead. What would you?
I hear you, right? So me, I would choose the ability to speak. I would rather lose my ability to speak than lose my ability to read, because reading is fundamental, right? That whole cliche, and that whatever you put into your mind, nobody can take away from you. Everything is not on audio, and there's other ways to communicate other than speaking, right? So my first thought went to sign language, right? I could just learn sign language. That's a whole another community for me to talk to. Or I can write and still get my words out, and someone else can actually, verbalize it for me, if that's what we mean by speaking. But yeah, I would not like to lose my ability to read.
Yeah. See how we're different?
Yeah.
Yeah. See how we're different. All right. Your favorite album or song?
Okay. Yeah. Again, anybody that knows me, music is really not my thing. I have found in these past 4 months that there is a genre of music that keeps me motivated while I'm studying.
I'll call it out.
I don't
call it out.
I don't know. What's it called, Tron? Is it it's hip hop music. It's hip hop radio. It's not trap. I wouldn't go all the way to trap.
Listen, you don't even know it because you just said you don't know music. Okay. You like trap music.
I also love Jesus. Okay.
Okay. You can love trap music and love Jesus.
Give me that t-shirt.
You can love them both, but you like trap music. Okay.
So it is motivating, and I'm able to stay focused because I don't know what the words are. I don't really know what they're saying or what they're talking about. I mean, after so many times, of course I can get the chorus, but it's motivating. But I don't think I have a favorite album or song. Music doesn't move me in the way that it typically moves people. Yeah. So how about you? What's your favorite album or song?
So I do love music. I'm going to say that you know this about me. I love to dance. I would tell you that I have been dancing hard and long since I think my first parties were in the 6th grade.
And me, listen, when I was young, they were like, well, you can't dance. I was like, at least I can read. Listen, see, I would never want to lose my ability to read. These questions are relating to each other, but go ahead. What's your favorite song or album?
Okay, because you said that, I don't know how we could only have become friends at this point in life, right? Because you weren't there at the party, because I was, and yes, I was the one in the middle of the floor doing whatever acrobats I think I could try. Yes, 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 I was. And I would come
Hilarious.
home, I would go out, my hair would be cute. I would come back, and my mother would say she could tell how good of a time I had by how much my hair had fallen, which was always probably in some wet bush by the time I got home. And so I love music. I love what the energy of music can do. I'm going to say, and I thought about this today, I did think about this today. My favorite album is interesting because it's by Darius Rucker, and I don't think anyone knows this about me, but Darius Rucker, who was with Hootie and the Blowfish. Well, before he went to country, he did R&B album on Hidden Beach Records. It's called Back to Then. It is, I can play that album from beginning to end and just blast it through the house and have an absolutely great time. The other album is The Emancipation of Mimi. Listen, even though I'm not a huge Mariah fan, that album, it's pretty fire. It's a pretty fire album. Now, I also have to say, because I don't know that I have a favorite, right? Because I happen to love house music. House music can move you in a way that it's just a feeling. It's just an energy. It's just, I mean,
so a song does come to mind. Carlos Santana, Maria Maria. I really, really like that song. And I do have a Darius Rucker song in my iTunes music. Let It Be, I think. You may not know that one. It's on a country album.
I mean, again, I appreciate
I'm glad we're friends now.
I'm glad we're friends now, because my mind goes back to you just saying, I can't dance, at least I can read. What? That was your comeback? That was the comeback. For real? Girl, okay. I'm gonna need you to go over there with the kids with the braces outside their face.
We would not have been friends.
We would not have been friends.
School.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. All right. Did you listen to any good books?
So it's funny that this question came up. I did have a list. I had started a list earlier this year, right? I have all these lists. I don't remember what books that were on my finished list. But I brought this book with me because I'm going to finish it before the end of the year. Again, about reading.
Oh, what is Upgrade Your Brain, Learn Anything
Limitless.
Fast? Limitless. Yeah, we talked about this book, I think, right?
And Unlock Your Exceptional. We talked about it, right? I started it, but I haven't finished it. It's Jim Kwik. And
you are a fan of Jim Kwik.
Yeah, I'm going to finish it this year. I'm a fan of Jim Kwik. I'm going to finish it this year. So
is it on audio?
I would say this is a good one. I'm sure that it is.
See, but
part of the thing that he teaches in the book is about how to read, right? Because his whole claim to fame is speed reading. So he talks a lot about speed reading in this book, and you actually need to have the paper to do speed reading. You can't audio listen speed. You can't speed listen to a book.
I mean,
so
if that's something, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to comment.
Code of the Extraordinary Mind is another one that I read. That's really a good one.
Wait, you read that this year? You read a book?
I read it last year, but it's still a good book.
No.
I read a book this year. Don't make me pull my list out. It doesn't say this year.
Fair. It doesn't say this year.
Listen to any good books.
Well then listen. If it hasn't said this year,
we're not going that far back. We're not going that far back. We're not going that far back.
I read a
That
book.
relates to the whole Jim Quick. I read a book.
All right, but before I
I read
answer
a
the
book.
question, Danae has jumped in. Hey, Danae. Yes, she says, no lies told. Understand that Danae has known me since the 8th grade. So we would go to the parties together. She quickly learned that she needed to have someone else there because Sharon would be in the middle of the dance floor and I'm going to see you at the end of the party. And so, hey, Nay, and yes, you should listen to Darius Rucker. Did I read or listen to any good books? I have. I don't know the last time. Maybe it was when we read Money, Tony Robbins, Money.
Girl, that's been like 8 years ago.
Lies you tell. Okay, first off, lies you tell. Okay, now, no, it was not 8 years ago, and yeah, that's I think maybe the last full book I read. And I read that, and can I just say it's like 500 pages. It's not here.
And there was notes with it. I remember, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. And I finished it. When we read it together, I finished it.
That's right, you did.
Okay.
And I'm gonna finish this Jim Quick before I get back home.
All right, now tell me about it because I might get it on audiobook. All right. What is something people often get wrong about you?
I chose to keep this question in, right?
You did. You actually put.
I feel like I had an answer. I feel like I had an answer, but now I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, I remember. I think that, you know, people might think because I'm so regimented and live by my calendar, project manager Patty, that I'm not open to being spontaneous. And, you know, people might include people that are very close to me that I live in the same house with. And it's not that I'm not open to being spontaneous. I feel like I have a heavier level of responsibility in my life that sometimes may outweigh the spontaneity of other things, right? But of course, deep down inside, I want to be spontaneous, but my mind always goes to, okay, well, who's going to take care of this, and this, right?
Yeah.
So
I live a completely different life. Yeah, completely different. All right. So what is something people often get wrong about me? I have come to that point in life where I believe other people's opinion about me is not my business. It is theirs. I don't care. I like myself. I work to improve myself and be the best person that I can be. Some people will like it. Some people won't. Oh, well. Until they start paying.
I hear you.
Huh?
I said, I hear you.
Yeah, until they start paying my bills. Whatever. All right. So this is a short version, but say the real long version of this.
So it's, you know, what lessons are the universe continually putting in front of you and will continue until you actually get it, right?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we have to hear things over and over and over again, right? It's like, dang it, I didn't get it the last time this happened. And so for me, the lesson that I'm learning is that, you know, putting my head in the sand and just saying, oh, it will resolve itself over there doesn't work for me. right? In whatever relationships that is, right? Like be it work relationship or, you know, friendships, you know, if something come up or, you know, my marriage relationship, it's not like I have to address things if they are going to be resolved. And it doesn't have to be confrontational. And that's
Right.
something that I've definitely learned over the past couple of years. And I think, you know, some level of emotion and vulnerability always helps in those situations. And I can sometimes be hard, and that emotion is just like cut off, right? And so that's probably also part of the lesson. Don't just stick your head in the sand and think things are going to be taken care of, but also, you know, don't leave out the emotion of a situation because you feel like you have to control things all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the lesson that I've been learning probably over the last year and a half, 2 years, is that I am not in control. And you and I did we did a gratitude, a 21-day gratitude thing
Challenge.
with your cousin Leslie, which was really good. And we also did a meditation, an evening meditation with Wayne Dyer, which is really good. But it's and ultimately it's all about you're really not in control. Like, so trust God, let go, just let go and enjoy the process. And so I am learning that, and I'm getting better about it every day. Like, I'm just not in control. I just can't even stress it. And when I look back over things that maybe I was fighting for, that maybe God was trying to take out of my life, but I'm like, but I want it. If I had just let go, boy. And so I don't,
Right.
I'm learning not to fight. So if something didn't happen, all right, it didn't happen. Or something is happening and it may not be happening maybe in the way that I thought it should happen. Enjoy the present moment. Enjoy the moment. And so I will say I'm learning that. I think I've finally gotten on board. It's
We've been talking for 52 minutes. We better we
listen.
better get the speed round real quick.
All right. This is our last question. What are you super excited for last night? And then we're going to speed round.
I'm super excited for the rest that I have between semesters. I praise God, completed my first semester of my MBA with a 4.0. I worked really hard for those 3 A's, and I'm looking forward to my rest. I start class again January 25th.
I am super excited. I'm going to see my family. You know, we are. My cousin is buying a house, and we're not all of us, but a good number of us are going to be there to help her move in. And we've all been COVID tested, and we're all going to be safe. And I will have Christmas with my family. I am going to have some great food. I'm just going to be in the presence of my family, and that is going to be the greatest Christmas gift that I could have this year for sure. All right.
Yes.
So now,
amazing. Happy for you guys.
Thank you. We thank you. All right. So we come to that point. Lightning round. Tasha always asks 11 questions at the end of each AQ chat. So Tasha, I'm going to ask you these 11 questions. All right. Tasha.
Yeah.
What's your favorite word?
Remember, this is lightning round, so we're just gonna get the answer and move forward. Okay. My
favorite word remember, everyone, if you're it may not be as lightning because she's got like a 10-15 second delay. So go ahead. Yeah.
Favorite word, loquacious.
Is what?
Loquacious.
That's your favorite word?
It is. It means talkative.
I know. No. I know what it means. It's not like I never hear you say that word. I talk to you a lot and you don't ever say that word.
I mean, when would I have an opportunity to say it?
Like, if it's the word you love, wouldn't you just like throw it in?
No, that's okay. Next question.
All right, fine. What's your least favorite word?
No.
For sure. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I get excited when other people are excited about their dreams being realized, and I was a part of that. So if there's something that I did to help, make them like super happy, then I'm like turned on. Yeah.
All right. What turns you off?
Negativity.
What is your favorite curse word?
Is that the next question? What the hell?
Really, I am. I am actually reading the question.
I'm gonna go with hell. I'm my auntie's child. What the hell? Yeah, that's it. Keep going. My mom is watching. Keep going. My dad is watching.
Yes. Yes, Tasha. Hell is your favorite curse word. It absolutely is. No, I can attest for all the conversations. It's hell. Okay. All right. All right. What sound or noise do you love?
I'm gonna go with we've had a lot of this the sounds of babies laughing. I do love to hear my boys laughing.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Snoring. I hate it. I love my sleep so much, and I hate snoring.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
A singer. I mean, I really think that if I could sing, I would just sing all day long. Yeah, I would. I don't know what I would sing, but I would be a singer.
Can I bring you back to that you didn't like music?
I just said that music doesn't move me the way it moves other people.
But you would be a singer. Yeah. So I'm clear. Music doesn't.
Singing is more of an instrument than like listening to the radio. Okay, I would sing. Would use my God-given instrument.
Sure, I got it. All right. Who or what holds you accountable?
Did you miss a question? What job did I not want to do?
Oh, sorry. What? Okay. Blame it on the wine. Hi, dang, sorry. What profession would you not like to do?
I want to be a teacher. Bless God for the people that are teachers, but I don't want to do it. Not for little kids.
All right. What or who holds you accountable?
Sharon Porter.
Absolutely. If you believe in heaven, and I know you do, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Tasha! Yeah. Angels singing my name, and God is be like, "What's up? Yeah, man, we've been waiting on you. I'm so happy that you're here." Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Ready?
Yeah, I am.
All right. What's your favorite word?
You'd think I'd have prepared for this. Love, I guess.
Really? You never say that word. Don't you think you just throw it in conversation if it's your favorite word?
I do. I say, I love my family. I love my friends. I say it. I do say love all the time. I do.
Get the heck out of here. What's your least favorite word?
Oh, anything negative. Anything just, I am not a fan of negativity whatsoever at all. So, yeah.
All right. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Music. Interestingly enough, I mean, gospel music can touch me in a way that, no other music, nothing else can. And so whether it's gospel music in church or in a challenging time, or house music, Listen, my body will go and take on shapes and spaces that I didn't know I could do. So I'm gonna say music. Yeah.
All right. What turns you off?
People who are judgmental and or negative. Cannot stand it.
Mm-hmm. I definitely heard that before.
Yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
So I've been thinking about this. Because I listen, cursing. Well, I mean, you said
Just spit it out.
I mean, it depends on the situation. And a good, mom, aunties who were watching, pardon me because I don't talk like this in front of you, but a good MFer. I mean, listen, but you can't enunciate. You can't enunciate all of it. You just gotta roll through it. That
how do you say it?
Listen, I said my mom and aunts are on the line. I cannot say it in English. I will not. I will say MFer, but
Got it.
it is not one that you can't enunciate the whole thing. You can't. You just gotta roll through it.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All right, what sound or noise do you love?
Anything associated with a vacation. So that's probably water outside my window. Yeah.
All right, what sound or noise do you hate?
People being negative. Can't stand it. Don't like it.
Mm-hmm. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I gotta be honest. I'm kind of like you. If I could sing, I'd love to be a singer. If I could do it, like, man, I would.
All the slack you just gave me, and you also want to be a singer?
Well, because you don't like music. I at least like music. I do remember, and because I know today
Don't like is very strong. Come on.
But I remember Danae's father is a musician and was actually a part of Kool and the Gang, but left. And I remember we were kids and he asked us to sing. And I just knew I could sing. And we went down and we sang. Hey, I don't know if you remember this name, but when I heard it back, I was like, oh, that's not my gift in life. That's boy, in my head it sounded so different.
Oh yeah. All the time, right?
That's just not my gift. But boy, I feel like, how can I not sing? But I can't sing. All right.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
Anything with sanitation and dealing with human waste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who or what holds you accountable?
Tasha Howland. Tasha Howland does. Yes.
All right. If you believe in heaven, and I know you do, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well done, my good and faithful servant. Your grandmother is over here. Your father is over here, and they're waiting for you. I would love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
Good deal. This has been fun. I was nervous, but
yeah,
wine helped.
Wine helped. It's been an hour long. I appreciate. Oh, we got a couple comments. Yeah, Danae wrote. He
Dana's
wrote
on. Hey, Dana.
Yeah. Danae writes, child, y'all messed up my Destiny's Child moment. We did. We had a Destiny's Child moment, but there was asking to dance. That'd have been something else. But I can't sing. I can't. Dang it, man. This has been great. I hope that everyone got to know us just a little bit better. This is truly Tasha and I on every phone call. Every Zoom, every workout. This is exactly what it is. We will be off until the new year. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you all for supporting the accountability.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We've got some great things to announce in the new year. We're definitely going to be doing that. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Pardon us. We've had a lot going on, so it hasn't been as active as it normally is. Tasha's in grad school, and I've just been crazy busy at work. So, but we're here, and we appreciate this platform and you all taking time out your day. So, bye, Tasha.
See you next year.
Yes, you will. See you next year. Cheers.
All right. Bye.
Are you
I
wait?
don't have anything left. Sorry. It's empty.
Cheers, Tasha. Yeah.
Sorry. I'll go out and get one, and then yeah, I got you.
Bye.
Bye.